Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sounds of my voice. North, south, east, west, and all points in between. You've tuned in to the January 20th, 2026 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host, van driver, teacher, facilitator, administrator, coordinator, and most importantly, head chef, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have you with us. Glad you can join us on this, depending on what part of the world you are. But here in the southern United States, it's cold. So on this cold Tuesday night, glad that you can join us. And we don't take that lightly. We don't take it for granted. And we hope that you had a good day today. And if not, well, you made it through this day, but we'll pray that you had a better day. So how that sound, okay? Well, guess what? I'm not alone tonight. Got a co-host. This is her second time here, so y'all give her a warm welcome. She ain't fired yet, though, so I'm not gonna fire her. So,
Hi, everybody.
hey, how you doing, Latoya? How you doing?
I I am doing well, enjoying this
That's
beautiful weather.
oh well, okay, beautiful. Okay, okay, okay. Well, you ready for the night?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Intentional
Well,
dating.
I know. Okay. Look. We didn't even. Okay. Let's get all the folks in. Okay. Let's call all the people here. The roll call. Okay. Up front from Birmingham metropolitan area, Marcus Wilbanks. Good evening to you, sir. Great to have you here. From Kansas, Cassandra. Great, Cassandra. Good evening to you. From Georgia, Sister Davenport, great to have you here. Good to have you here. Sis Wooten from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, good evening to you. From Texas, Pastor Darlene Duffy Collins, good evening to you, ma'am. Glad to have you here. Glad you could join us. Okay. And that's all so far for now. But we're gonna get started though. Okay, you ready, Latoya?
I'm ready. Let's do
Wait a
it.
minute. Okay. Mark is saying be patient, Latoya. We haven't got to the main course yet. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, y'all don't fight. Okay. Listen. Oh, I knew that was gonna go off. I said told me that this radio was gonna go off. Anyway. Hadn't said a word all day. And then it's gonna go off when it's showtime. Okay. Anyway, let me see what else anybody got to say. We're gonna get started. Oh yeah. We got Cheryl Patton Adams from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Glad to have you here from the Bluegrass State. Okay. Now let's go, Latoya. First things first, because I know you couldn't wait to get into that intentional dating. But we always have a little appetizer,
Icebreaker.
icebreaker, and this is gonna be a piece of work, okay? So it might be oh goodness, it might be a sketch. You know how it is. It might be real, it might be a sketch. Most likely it's a sketch though. But let's just look at it, okay? And we'll talk about it then. Okay. As soon as I can find it. But okay, here we go. Sit back and take a listen.
Damn, gas hot, man. Yeah, it is. What? Damn, man. What's up, little baby?
Hi,
How you
how are
doing?
you?
My name Cortez.
My name is
You don't
Lucky.
see, you don't need to be pumping the gas by yourself.
I know.
Where
My
you from?
son. I'm from Tampa.
Hold up. That's a boyfriend?
No, that's my son.
What's
Hey,
up, little
bro.
man? How you
Nah,
doing?
what you got going on, bro?
Oh, you a little
Hey,
aggressive. Damn.
What you got going on, bro? I don't need to play like that,
Hey,
bro.
man, hey, what's up? How old you live?
You don't even gotta worry about that, bro. You just get from around, bro.
Well, you a big jit, boy.
oh, so now you're protective?
Nah, hey, you better get from around. It get treacherous around here, bro.
Hey, I'm just trying to pump your mama gas, man.
Nah,
That's
I
it,
got it,
homie.
bro. I got it, bro.
So why
And
you
I got
coming
kids
from?
your age, bro.
I don't care, bro.
I ain't come off
Around.
aggressive. Why you coming off aggressive?
Cause it's my mama, bro. Get from around, bro.
Adrian, now
Respect,
you hot
respect.
walking.
I'm saying, though, I want to get to know your mama, man. I'll buy you a PlayStation.
I don't care. What?
Oh, okay. You want to pump the gas now? You should have been did that.
Oh,
Wow.
now you want to come together?
Yeah, you want to pump the gas now. Hey, your mama beautiful though, little homie. But I respect that
I
though.
don't care about none of that,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep it moving. That's what's up. Protect your mama,
Get
man.
from around, bro.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, Latoya.
Yes,
What say you?
I
What say
say
you about this?
her son should have already been outside pumping her gas. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just get that out the way.
Please do.
And the gentleman, in my opinion, he was not aggressive. He was respectful. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and and he stopped from even having confrontation with the son. He said, "You know what? Respect."
Okay. I think that was a little strange thing though. He's sitting in the car while she pumping gas. I'm like, well, bro,
Right,
shouldn't you have done all that? You know,
right.
that that didn't, and then he wants to come out and be the man, like, okay, what's up with that? You know, what-
Yes.
what's up with that right there? You know,
If I was the mom, I probably would have
yeah,
told him, "Get
man.
back in the car."
Uh-huh. That I don't know. That was just kind of crazy though. He should have been the one pumping the gas though. Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
see what y'all say out there. I think we having a little problem with Toya with the streaming.
Uh-oh.
Ah, yeah. Not on your end. You fine. Yeah, okay. Here come Marcus. If her son is protecting his mom, he might have seen a lot happen. There could be more to the story. Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. Latoya, you just like me, like, okay. But what though?
That's a
But
different
again, if
perspective. Yeah,
yeah, but if he was protecting her, why wasn't he pumping the gas? You
exactly.
get what I'm saying? That don't, I don't know. That's a little strange though. That's a bit strange to me. That is though. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyone else out there? 'Cause I'm thinking we having a little issue with um
Delay.
Clarissa
There we go.
Dow. I'm sure there could be a reason. I've at time told my son to look out while I pumped the gas, which seemed like this young man was doing. Well, okay. I mean, that's pretty good though. But I think he should have been pumping the gas though. That's just how I feel about that though. That's how I feel about that. That's how I feel. Okay. Well, Okay, nothing too much about that though. Let me get off of this. 15 people. Well, okay. You know what? I get rid of that. Okay, oops. I didn't want that one. You know that is nice. Okay. Um, you know what? We'll go to the next one then.
Sounds
We'll go to
good.
the next one. Yeah, you know what? We might as well just go and hit this one. Uh you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this, y'all. Right here. There you go, Latoya. Intentional dating. Intentional dating.
All
Now,
right.
Latoya, not to put you on the spot, and you don't have to give a dissertation or a thesis or what have you. But what is intentional dating to you?
Well, I would say intentional dating to me is focus driven, focus minded, um, also knowing your core values and what you desire. And I would say also to make sure that it is quality over quantity. So when you're intentionally dating, you're not just dating everyone. You're actually doing the work beforehand, either through chat or through the phone, finding out if this person aligns with your key values.
Okay. Well, we got some little information on here, and we're gonna look at this together, shall we? And that's a good answer. That's a good answer right there. Okay, there we go. Let me make this bigger. Let me just go make that bigger. Okay. Intentional dating is dating with clarity, purpose, and self-awareness. And again, Latoya, this is just a opinionated,
Right, right.
definition. So yeah, because I like what you had to say. Rather than dating out of habit, loneliness, pressure, or boredom, intentional dating is choosing relationships on purpose with honesty about where you're going and discernment about who belongs on that journey. I'm going to read that second paragraph again. Intentional dating is choosing relationships on purpose with honesty about where you're going and discernment about who belongs on that journey. In other
I like that.
words, in other words, you know what you're looking for and why you're dating and what you're not willing to compromise on. Now, check this out. The key takes, uh, you know, uh, wait a minute. The key of intentional dating, clear intentions. You're upfront about wanting a meaningful connection, not just seeing where it goes. Aligned values, you prioritize shared values such as faith, character, and life goals over just chemistry. And that's an important part right there because we look at chemistry and
Yeah.
think that's the in what was that, Latoya?
No, I said I agree.
Yeah, that they everybody acted that's the end all do all right there. Healthy boundaries. Don't ignore red flags or overextend yourself emotionally. Selective, not reactive. You choose people thoughtfully instead of entertaining anyone who shows interest. Purpose driven. Each date is an opportunity to discern compatibility, not to fill a void. Let me read that again. Purpose driven. Each date is an opportunity to discern compatibility, not to fill a void. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes as singles is that
Yeah.
we sit there and we'll date just to fill a void. instead
Yeah, because
of
we feel
uh
lonely.
uh-huh, you know, I'm lonely. So yeah. Um, what intentional dating is not. Dating to avoid being single, chasing potential instead of reality, ignoring deal breakers for chemistry. Wow. Letting
Mm,
situationships linger indefinitely. Mm, that's something right there. That's something right there. Okay.
that's good.
Okay. We're gonna put that back up there. Okay. Uh we're gonna know what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a video or so. Okay. And let's see where this is going. Let me see. We got a lot to pick from. Um, let's play this one first, okay?
Here's the truth most people are not going to tell you about dating. Look, I know 2025 probably wasn't the best year for you when it came to dating, but I pray 2026 is better. And the first things I want to let you know is that the rules you have for people you don't want should apply to the ones that you do want as well. Just because you like somebody or you find them attractive doesn't mean they get a free pass to disrespect your boundaries. Because at the end of the day, non-negotiables are still non-negotiables. If someone truly wants to be with you, they'll show it in their words and their actions. You shouldn't have to convince someone to care, to pursue you, or prove their interest. And if they have to, then they're not for you. And another one that a lot of people should be doing more of is being abstinent. Abstinence isn't just about sex, it's about saving the best parts of you for someone who is truly committed to you. Too often we give our hearts, our time, our energy to people who aren't even meant to stay in our lives, just because we're attracted to them or because we're being simply lustful. And the biggest thing that you need to do is don't be afraid to ask questions, especially when you're looking to seek clarity or demand any type of honesty. Do it as soon as possible. Because withholding your needs just to keep somebody around is going to only cost you peace. And eventually it's going to cost you a heartbreak. So in 2026, if you want a better dating life, you need to make your dating life intentional. Not only for what you expect from people, but also who you're going to be. Protect your heart, know your worth, and don't settle for somebody who isn't all in. Because the right person doesn't make you beg. They give you clarity, not confusion. They show up consistently without excuses. I'm just trying to tell you, if you want a better dating life, you have to be consistent. You have to be intentional just as much as you expect somebody else to.
mm.
Mm. Okay, Latoya, what's your thoughts on that?
No, I totally agree with him. Um, yeah, I totally agree with his assessment. Many times we have to be careful that our goals or our values or doesn't change from one person to the next. Just because I like the part where he said, you're dating somebody you really want versus just dating. You just got to make sure that your values does not change. Your non-negotiables should always be the same. So that kind of really stood out to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to be careful because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people get desperate. So when you get desperate, you start um, fluctuating on your non-negotiables.
Yes. Yes, that's where we mess up at. That's where we totally, totally mess up at right there. You know, I'm lonely. It's cold outside. I'm lonely. I need a warm body. I'm lonely. Blah, blah, blah. Then you end up going to the next available person.
Mhm.
Are they correct? Are they the one that you want? Olivia says, what does Olivia says? Oh, he was definitely on point. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
And let me get this off of here. Oh goodness. And you know, you have to be well, I mean, this is what we're talking about, intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Intentional dating. You know, I got another clip. Got another clip. Uh-oh, wait a minute. When he said being consistent with yourself is the key, we got to show up for you. Ooh, wait a minute. When he said being consistent with yourself is the key, we got to show up for you before you can for anyone else.
Love that.
That
That's good.
I do too. I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. I got to show up for myself, Latoya. You
Yeah.
know, how can I approach a woman and say, well, let's date, let's start something serious, and I'm gonna be there for you. But then again, I'm not there for myself. Ain't something wrong with that
Right.
right there?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's double minded.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Something wrong with that
Unstable.
picture, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something wrong. Something wrong. Let me see. I like that, Erica. He said it all. I haven't got past the FaceTime because they're not ready for a meaning. You know what, Latoya, and
Mm.
I'm glad Cassandra said that. I don't know about you, but I know you long enough. I probably have a good idea. But I don't know about you, but if they're not ready, if they avoid FaceTime, that's a
Right.
red flag to me.
That is a huge
Okay.
red
It
flag.
ain't just me. Okay,
Mm-mm.
okay. I thought it was just me. Okay.
And I
I
understand
always thought that
exactly
was a
what
little,
she's saying.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
if you don't get past FaceTime with me, then why am I going to waste my time actually going out on a date with you?
mm-hmm. I, there's something ain't right with that though. That's why knowing where you are going and what you truly want is important. You
Mhm.
can't just start out dating and saying, well, let's just start dating. What's going to be the end game? You know, what are we working toward? When we start talking to somebody and it start getting real serious, well, what what are we working toward? You
And that's
know,
the difference
I,
between casual dating and intentional dating. Casual dating
okay,
is we're going to just go ahead and start dating. Intentional dating is we're going to have some talks and discussions beforehand.
I hear you. I like that. I like that. But you know, one of the most irritating things about dating and relationship when you dating with somebody and you feeling them, okay, and you ask them, well, what is this that we have? You know, what is this that we have? And they answer, well, we just going with the flow.
Mm-mm,
That's
mm-mm.
kind of, wait a minute. When sex comes up in a conversation within a week, I'm done. Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But why people do that, Latoya? Well, we just going with the flow. To me, that's unintentional dating right there. Or like you said, that's casual dating. That's like saying
Hmm.
we just going out having our kicks. You know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. No, I like
Yeah.
intention.
Hmm.
What are we gonna do? What is this? What is this? Okay, Olivia says it's difficult for a divorced person of being married 20 years. It's like this freedom to breathe and not be committed to someone. Wow. Okay. Marcus, the first three definitions of what is not intentional dating. Let me do it this way. Uh, intentional dating is what I fell victim to. I totally didn't use my own gut feelings. I really lost touch with the realization of her red flags. Hmm. That's something right there.
And that can happen.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, that can happen. Okay. Clarissa says, I block after the six talk. Huge turnoff. Okay. Uh Come on. Going with the flow screams none. Yes, it does.
Yes,
That's a huge red flag to me, Latoya.
it
That's a
is. It
yes,
is.
yes. I concur with you when it happens. Yeah. But now I got another video. So we're gonna listen to this one. But I think we got a lot of material tonight. Uh uh Listen to this one, okay? Let me take this banner off right here. Let me take this banner off. And go.
Date
Let's
night
listen.
at 8. Be ready. Wear something cute. I'm coming to pick you up. I heard there's a new restaurant opening this weekend. Have you ever been to the art museum? I think it would be great for us to go see together. Don't worry about it. I will handle it. Don't worry about anything. What does your schedule look like next week? Would you be available on a Friday at 8 o'clock or maybe Saturday at 9? What's your favorite flowers? I would love to send you some. Intentional. Okay, I want him. I want a man that is intentional. I do not ever have to second guess. How does he feel about me? Does he really like me, or where is this going? Because he's very much going to let me know, because men that likes you is going to chase you. They're going to get you. That's how men are wired. If they really want you, they're going to go after you. So if you're very confused and he's very on and off and he's very inconsistent and he doesn't know the things that you like and he doesn't take you on dates, I don't want him. I don't want him. I want the man that's very intentional, that's very open with what he feels, and is very much planning a date. I want him. I don't want you.
She look, Latoya shaking her head. Go say what you gotta say, Latoya. And I'm
See,
gonna say what I gotta say. Go ahead.
I absolutely love the first part of the questions. Someone that is direct, that's a leader. He knows what he wants to do, and he's bringing you along on the journey. Yet he's given options as well. So that's the difference between intentional dating and then casual. Well, what do you want to do? I don't know. Do you want to do? I don't know. You choose. No, you choose. That, all of that, yeah, it's time out for that.
Now, and as a man, because she said she was describing men, as a man, I have to agree with what she had to say.
Hmm.
She pretty much,
She's on point.
if I'm intentional about a woman, everything she sit up there and describe, that's how I would do. I would say, well, hey, uh, how's your work schedule next week? Hey, I see that you like classical music though. So, I bought you this I made this playlist for you. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I mean, if you're gonna be intentional, and I'm just speaking for the men, everything she said, she told the truth.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna do some research. Now, don't go into creepiness and stalking and what have you, though, but just, pay attention though. I see that you like lilac.
Mhm.
But I'm just making up something though.
Mhm.
I see that you do that though. So here you go. You got to be intentional. Now,
And
but
also,
good friend, go ahead.
and also that applies to women
Ooh,
too. You need to be, we as
okay.
women need to be just as intentional about men as well. We should know what he likes and what things he wants to explore and what he wants to,
Mm-hmm.
try as well. I think it goes both ways.
Mm, okay. Of course. Of course. Of course. But let me ask you this, Latoya. And I ask the studio audience this as well. What if you're showing intentionality? Well, being intentional, because I might be
Mhm.
mispronouncing the word. What if I'm being all intentional or you're being all intentional, but they're not interested? In other words, how do you know oh, oh, okay.
Well,
How do you know you're
well,
not wasting your time?
I mean, I
You
think
know,
you'll know I think you'll know pretty soon because if you're excited and you're talking and you have a communication and they're like really vague and nonchalant and like I don't care, like whatever you want to do, like really not
mm,
connected, not communicating. I think you should view that as a red flag quickly to realize this person is not interested in me on the same level and get out before you break your heart.
mm. Okay, I like that right there. Okay, let me read some of these comments. You paying attention? Okay, Erica says women will reciprocate if she's interested.
Mhm.
Okay, hey D Giles, good to have you here. Rochelle, hey Rochelle, good to have you here. Now Olivia posts a question right here. What's your perspective about dating a man who lost a spouse just a year ago? Hmm.
Mm.
I don't think that's wise, but that's just me though.
Mm.
I
Mm.
think he still needs to heal though. That's
He
just
needs
me
to
though, right
grieve.
there. What say you?
I
Yeah,
think he just, I think he, because grieving is
yeah.
different phases of it. So I think he just needs some time to grieve.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. And that's not your person. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Now I got another video. I told you we got we
Let's
we have
go.
videos galore. No, this is Hollywood. This Hollywood video. Uh, uh, it's the same thing, but it's kind of different. But it's still dealing with intentional dating and speaking up and what have you, though. But just sit back and listen to this, though, and y'all pay attention to this, though. I think this gonna be a little doozy
Black
right
men
here.
will look from across the room all damn day.
Won't say nothing.
Won't say nothing. And I went to one of my friends. I don't know if you know Jack Daniels, not the liquor,
I used to know Jack Daniels
not
in
him,
college. Ooh,
but
I knew him better than I should
yeah,
have.
he's a good friend of mine of almost 20 years. He has a organization here called Good Man's Club. So he
I
invited
like it.
me to one of the events. So I went. So he was like, "Okay, friend," because everybody's trying to play matchmaker with me now. Now that I've told them that I didn't got my hormones under control and I'm ready to dive in.
Yeah.
So he's trying to play
Pause.
matchmaker. What?
You had that shot again 8 times. You ready to dive in? Do
You
go.
know what? Dad joke.
It was the
So
perfect time.
there was a guy there that he was on me all night. So he walked me to my car and Jack over in the corner, like, yes, yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one. He walks me to my car and we get to talking and then I leave. Jack calls, like, how did it go? I said, with who? He said, the guy, because he was talking about you to me all night. I said, he walked me to my car. He said, so y'all didn't exchange numbers? I said, he didn't ask. So Jack went back in because Jack called me right from the event. He went back in and asked the guy, why you didn't ask her for your number? He said, well, I didn't want to press her the first time that I saw her. So the next time, there is no next time. So I find that the brothers will look all day.
With you.
They will look
Pressure on her.
And that's, I love you said that. If a man doesn't apply pressure.
Hey, hold on one second. Let me talk to them. I'll be right back. Bruh, you heard what she just said, didn't you? Huh? You heard what she just said. I'm so tired of you being passive because that other relationship done talk that dog up out of you.
Yeah.
Huh? You got to get over there and you listen, start practicing in the grocery store. I'm talking about just go up to somebody and say, baby, you beautiful. Like, I ain't seen a beauty like this in a few years. What's your name? My name is. Like, you got to get out there and do what you have to do. See, young men ain't got as much trauma as you. So they like, hey, we out here having a good time. But fellas, you done got talked out of your bite. And women are looking for a man who's actually going to initiate the conversation. And social media done got you fooled, big dog. Like, getting on somebody commenting and having big balls on that is so much different than walking to somebody and looking them right in the eye and telling them exactly what you think of them and what you need and what you want from them. So I want you just to do this. Listen, you heard the woman. She high end, beautiful woman. She say them young boys coming over there with that bite. So get your bite right. Now back to my regularly scheduled program. April.
Yes, because I do like older men. I typically like a more mature man. But a lot of
They ain't
them,
biting.
they look. They will literally look, and they always very respectful and all of that. But I like a man that applies pressure.
Mm.
Okay. They ain't what I wanted up there, but I don't know how that got there. Okay, that's what I wanted up there. Okay, what say you, LaToya?
You know,
Do you agree?
I do agree. Because it's like if you're interested, you should. It's something called closing the deal. He could have closed the deal by saying, "Hey, I'd like to get to know you further. Can I have your phone number?" You know, um, I think sometimes men are just, for some reason, I don't. They're just more afraid now. They'll look, they'll smile, and then that's it. Now, I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying some.
Okay, well, now, how I feel about it, Shireen kind of sums it up best right there. Some men may be scared of rejection. And that she said it best right there. Because guess what? I know I am afraid of rejection. Okay. I'm good and terrified of rejection. So, Erica, I've had that happen to me. If you want to tell me, if you want me, tell me so. So, Erica, I walk up to you. You don't know me from a can of paint, and I just meet you at a party. I say, well, hey, sister, I want you. Would that be okay? Uh, you know, can I be that blunt and say it like that? Hey, I want you.
No, no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
asking. Don't don't punch me now.
no, no.
Thank you.
That's creepy.
Thank you, AB. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Uh yes, close the deal. But you know what? What irritates me about that is that people make it sound so simple. Like it's just that simple. Just eh, eh,
I think it is if you get
it,
past the thought of rejection, because rejection happens to male and female. And if that one rejects you, then that's not the right one for you. You keep it moving. But what if
okay.
you miss? What if you miss a wonderful opportunity to meet your queen, but you're too afraid of rejection to even close the deal?
I
Just
get you.
another way of looking at it.
I get you. Okay. I mean, I get you. I get you. You know what I mean by okay, okay. And no, I mean me be polite, but show and show. Okay, okay. I don't know. I just don't think it's that. I don't know if that was the case. If you're interested, just say I'm interested, but not rudely. So I just walk up to a woman. I'm interested.
No.
Does that work?
No. You gotta say hello first. You gotta say something
Hey,
else.
good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. I'm interested in you. Okay. Okay.
You
Deep
gotta do like
dive.
he
But
said,
if we
practice
have
in the
been
grocery
chatting
store.
some, okay. But if we've been chatting some time of the night and enjoying the conversation, when you walk up to me to carry, man up. Why not say, let's exchange numbers? We can talk later this week or something. Okay. Uh, okay. Clarissa says, uh, gotta start somewhere and it goes both ways. Okay. Let me see. I let men know when they approach me politely. I thank them for approaching me boldly with a smile. Okay. Okay. Right, Latoya. It's okay. You got a co-signer. Right. Okay. Uh she could thought he wasn't interested because he didn't ask for the number. And that's true too. That's true. But I gotta say something on this though. What about those nonverbal cues y'all like to talk about? You know, he couldn't
Like
tell
what?
that I was interested. That well, okay, you got me. Uh, you know, well, in that story though, I don't know. I mean, maybe he was just nervous. I don't know. I mean, she. Never mind. I'm just gonna make it worse though. I'm gonna make it worse though. Uh, Natasha, it just been that easy for me. It just hasn't been that easy for me. Huh? Wow. Okay. Oh, here we go. I knew it was gonna start. Mike, you got more swag than that. No, I don't. I'm nervous. I'm scared to approach in public.
Oh Lord.
Okay. She was being rejected, so the coin can land either way. Okay. Wait a minute. All these empty, fruitless conversations. It's getting monotonous. You know what? That's why a lot of folks ain't
Mhm.
in the rush for relationships now because it's getting to the point. What's the point of me getting to know this person when in a few months it's going to end? Or in a few days, we're going to find out that we're not compatible or this or that. Have we become that cynical, Latoya,
You
in
know
when it
what?
comes to relationships?
You know what? I hate to say it, but it's
Uh-oh.
I think it's 50-50. I think some people believe that. But I think if you have the mindset of being intentional in dating, it won't end up like that. Because if you do your questions beforehand, if you do your research beforehand, then it won't end up in a monotonous relationship. But then on the other side, I just think people are um, not as motivated um, as they were before
Mm,
with dating and finding the right person.
hmm.
Um, and so I think it just depends on the person and who you're talking with and what your intentions about. because you can really approach someone and you know if somebody's intentional. You can tell if they're about, lack of a better word, about something. You can tell the difference, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
if you never take the risk,
Uh
Mike, if you never take the risk, Mike,
oh.
you never know. Sorry, had to say that, brother.
Hey, I'm gonna get you the after party. Okay. Those verbal cues like his eyes were talking to me. Okay. They had been talking through the night. Yes.
Hmm.
These
Jokers.
these jokers ain't genuine. Woo! She just called them these jokers ain't genuine. Okay. Wow. Okay. Non-verbal cues like his eyes were speaking to me. Okay. Uh you are so right. Okay. 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 Face palm from Erica. Lawrence is bingo. Uh, Not to mention so many people just aren't genuine. Intentional dating requires vetting. Okay. Yes, I concur. Take the risk.
Mhm.
Okay. A lot of trickster out here who camouflage themselves well. Okay. You gotta play to win, Mike. Oh boy. We're not talking about Mike tonight. As for me, I feel like some men have the same line to every woman. Mm, there does seems to be a lack of motivation on both sides. Many Christians seems to be settled on being single. I can understand that. I can
Mhm.
understand that.
I agree.
Now, that's a question each individual person has to ask themselves. I still have the desire to marry, so I date intentional. And I make that known when talking to someone. And if the other person is not on the same page, I do not proceed. Okay. Uh-oh. Good morning, beautiful. For the good morning, beautiful text. Oh
Mm,
boy. Oh boy.
mm,
Latoya.
mm-mm. That's a turn off
It's
right there.
hard
Good
out
morning,
there. Wait
beautiful.
a minute. It's hard out there in these dating streets, not streets, streets. It's hard out there. It's hard out there, y'all. So yeah, it's hard out there. Oh no, I hate that, Erica. I hate that. Ooh, not that right there. That popped up when I clicked.
Oh yeah, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising Queen. I
Mm-mm.
hate Grand
Uh-uh.
Rising. I,
Mm-hmm.
I hate Grand Rising. Who came up with that mess?
I
Perhaps
do
say
not
hello,
know, but
share
I
your name, and ask how the person is doing. Oh, okay. Sent through the list. Okay. It's very hard. Uh, uh, then wait for the person to respond. Nah, you know what? As for now, I'm about done with that, though. Yeah. Oh, now they coming in. Yeah, she laughing about the grand rise. And what you doing? Don't you hate that? WYD.
yes,
I hate that.
yes,
You know that? I hate
yes.
that. International men seem to be very interested and motivated. Well, yeah, they gonna shut up. They can
They want a green card.
they can get something out of it. I, I you said Thank you. They can get something out of it. Thank you. They can get some horror stories I done heard. Yeah, they'll promise you the world. Then anyway, I don't want to sound xenophobic. Come on, StreamYard. We just got a few minutes. We talking about biscuits. What's this grand? Oh, is that greeting? Instead of saying good morning, they say grand rising, my queen. Yes, like you can see some Egyptians and things like that, though. Yeah, let me do this. I hate this too. Or when they ask why are you single? If I had an answer to that, then I wouldn't be single.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it just me? Okay,
that's another one. Yeah.
For a week, then lost the ATM card. I think I know what it is. Okay. Let me get this off of here. Well, guess what, y'all? Guess what? We out of time.
So soon?
We out of time, LaToya. So soon that it happens. It happens. It happens. You gonna do the announcements for you? Oh, I hate that. Let me put this up here. Let me put this up here. Or when guys ask where your man at, that's so irritating right there.
That's so old.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's do this. Ooh, I see. It does that all the time. Okay, LaToya, go right ahead.
All right, we have the after party. If you are not showing up to the after party, you are missing it. The link is posted in the groups. The room will open 30 minutes after the broadcast ends. So we want to see you right there at the after party for Real Talk. Weekly Fellowship Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday Talk, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look to see you here.
Okay, dokies. See, you can't beat that, can you? You can't beat that. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, and LaToya, I enjoyed you.
Oh, I enjoyed you too.
Yourself.
I did. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Okay, well, that's it, y'all. We get ready, get your snacks and your food and your vittles ready, and just get ready. And if you're in the group, the link is already posted, but we ain't gonna let you into the bottom of the hour. So, or 1/2 the hour. Okay. So if nothing else, y'all take care of each other. Be good. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Stay warm. Beware your surroundings. Stay vigilant. And don't take any wooden nickels. Until then, so long, everybody.
We met where the sun greets the sky so high. Laughter in your eyes where my dreams collide. You held my hand when the storms poured down, turned the gray into